I know you want me. Something in the air. I know you want me. Something in the air. I know you want me.
Hello everyone, how's it going tonight? A little bit of music in the background while we wait for these players to get in. Welcome to the quarterfinals of the Premier League. Tonight we have a Division 6 matchup between Misfits and GOAT. It's going to be played on the classic map of Hill 400. Very interesting, a little bit of an off-meta map. But I think it's going to be a little fun little match. Rid of all that good stuff into everything. Bug. Turn off the music now so I don't get distracted. Set up. Hopefully I have the right side that I'm on in this scorebug. But yes, we are going to be playing on Hill 400. This is a Division 6 matchup, so it's a 35v35 format. Hopefully, I think we're just waiting for a few Misfits players. Yeah, it looks like we're just waiting for about 7 or so Misfits players to join in so we can get going. But yes, both these teams, only one win each. I think I do remember when they did play each other. I gotta find it. It was actually week 1 on Driel, believe it or not. I think Caparzo did that match, and I think the result was a GOAT win. I'm not 100% sure. Let me just double check that. So both teams playing on basically off-meta maps. Yeah, it looks like it was actually a Misfits win, I think 5-0, and we are actually going to get a map flip. So this is a little unprecedented. I actually did not expect to get a map flip this early. I do have to say so myself. Let me double check and make sure that's actually a thing. All right. Yeah, so we're flipping the map. Did not actually expect this. I have my audio on. Oh man, I am not set up. Misfits, I think, will be allies, right? Or will it be a different map? Misfits are Axis, so I do have to switch that up. I think we do have it set up now correctly. Here we go, ladies and gents. See what midpoint we do get. I do have to, unfortunately, switch teams. I don't know why it does that with me. Always gotta switch teams. So Misfits is Germans. And we do get Hill 400 and then Junction as the offset point. So this favors GOAT pretty heavily. Hill 400 is a allied favored map in my personal opinion. Go in the south down here. Go up onto this hill. There's absolutely no commander right now for Misfits. But oh man, I have not actually played Hill or seen Hill 400 in admin cams. So this is kind of like cool. So yeah, so we have Hill 400, Bergstein, and Junction as the midpoint and the 2 offset points. GOAT is going to have a pretty big advantage because they can just push off Bergstein into Hill 400, while Misfits, if they do lose Junction, they have to push off Junction. But the north is kind of what you do want to control if you do want to take Hill 400. So, you know, at least it's not the southern midpoint. But yeah, this is going to favor GOAT quite heavily here. I'm very curious to see how this will all play out. Like they're already taking the truck. Nodes are being built in the south. Already player for Misfits will be a Richthofen. Then if I go to this side over here, looks like party player will be a Cabo. Making sure I have settings on. I should be good to go. Right. You have to be playing with some highlights on because it is Hill 400, so lots of trees and lots of foliage that I have to consider. I like how this is like the max height can go in admin cam, and it's literally the top of the hill. That's actually kind of funny. Just to show you how big Hill 400 map truly actually is. way. Looks like they're all gonna take the main road. Like I said, this is 35v35 format, but I'm pretty sure, I'm just gonna leave admin cam real quick. Misfits are gonna be bringing quite a few less players, so they are gonna be extremely undermanned in this battle. So hopefully they can, with the people that they did muster up for this one, they can pull through for their sake. If not, Goat will probably have a much comfortable time winning this match. In 10 seconds, we will find out who will move on to the semifinals. Lots of planes going overhead. We are underway. Looks like a drop is a very aggressive drop onto the Hill 400 point for the allies here for Goats. I think I have everything now. It's a very unfortunate point that they do have because of this windy road. Looks like one truck is trying to drive through the woods. Having some good success. Yeah, and then he hit a tree. That's just Hill 400 in a nutshell. Meanwhile, Goat probably just on the main road themselves. Yes, they are. Actually bringing 2 supply trucks for Bergstein Church. Goat is just gonna basically quietly walk into the point. They actually all get out. Actually not a bad play. Unfortunately, with 2 trucks getting stuck, it looks like this truck actually got stuck probably in the trench. No one by junction for Goat, so that's a little concerning for their sake of things. Or for Misfits, I should say. But it's all Goat for this mid cap. And the Misfits playing with significantly less players. I would say they're only playing with 27 to Goat's 35. Nothing major's happening too much right here. I think we're actually starting to get our first little bit of gunfire pretty much 5 minutes after the wall or the game started. We'll get the first non-arty kill. I think we're about to get a point where it's captured, but oh, looks like Grumko did go down to, I assume, a mud grip there. Then if we go over towards junction, for some reason these points aren't lit up for me. Yeah, there's no goat over here. Not really trying to get too aggressive for their sake of things. There will be a capture for goat. God, there's trees just everywhere. Maybe we can see some knife kills. My grip is close, but he does end up going down. Gramco. I think that's how you pronounce it, Gramco. German's up here. Very interesting to see where the medium tank is. Just a 2-man medium. So Misfits actually set up quite nicely. Obviously, there's nothing by junction sector, but you know, they do have bodies over here. Goats kind of nowhere to be found. Spooky and Demon. And lots of goat gonna be very aggressive here, it seems like. Guangzhou. I think it's Guangzhou. Commander 4 goat. I think they are gonna start to get a little bit aggressive towards the offense here to put some pressure, because, you know, with the number, you know, the numbers for Misfits, since they are down, it's going to be very important for them to basically be on high alert for defense, and like when someone needs to get called back, they need to get called back. Demon and Pookie here in a garrison. Buck the defense. SL. Let's take down one. Pookie's still here, but I feel like he's about to die. Second. Oh, he gets lively. This is a shot in stone, and stone will knock him down. A little bit unfortunate for that crew, but that is going to be a garrison spotted. I'm very curious if you're either team, you don't even like use heavy tanks like at all, especially in a smaller format. Oh my gosh, look at that jump. Oh, he tried to go for the knife. Oh man. Oh man. Oh, that's so unfortunate that Snake only hit one shot. You know there is a medium tank there though. Go down here in the southern part of the map. Just pretty much stalemate fighting. There's nothing middle. They're all north or all south. We're definitely trying to wrap around, but they could make some sort of progress towards the middle. Looks like they're trying to escort their medium tank towards the north to push down south into Hill 400. Pretty quiet. I'm very curious if Goat will go for a lot more arrowheads since it's less numbers and it's Hill 400. Like we saw this season many times with these lower division games. Action is just as good, if not, I feel like a little bit more entertaining to say the least on the divisions 5 through 8 side. But, you know, you see a lot more aggressive airheads and stuff like that. More bombermans being used. A lot more resources are just thrown around other than AT guns and arty. You do see a lot more of those plays, which I feel like makes for, you know, quite an interesting and more entertaining game, I'd say. But Trooper trying to defend the airhead. Or not the airhead pie. Did I say airhead? I am tired. This is OP. Does get taken down. Answer 4 here. Gonna try to move up and support his guys at Hill 400. Oh, but damn. Oh my gosh, he hit his mine that he placed. I'm pretty sure he placed down a mine and it killed him because he ran over it. Marine gets 2 huge kills, protecting his tank. Unfortunately for Shade and his crew, though, they are one shot to any rocket in the booty. Oh, this P4 is just gonna go off-roading. Honestly though, as a tank crew, like what do you do on Hill 400? Oh, he tried to place a mine behind it. Danny trying to get some rockets into him. Oh, he misses, but Kendo gets the kill. That will be a down P4. I'm very curious if you are GOAT or if you are Misfits, don't even bring another tank really, unless you're gonna like solo it. It's Hill 400. It's like Karantan. It's like, you know, those pretty easy to kill tank maps. Hill 400, I think, is obviously, I think, the easiest one, especially the middle portion of the map, the E and F columns. Definitely the easiest way to kill some medium tanks and just tanks in general. Ring does go down the Wicko. I apologize if I mispronunciate people's names. I literally just woke up 2 hours ago. Jarb's being very cautious. I think someone just died to a mine. Oh man, dude. Oh man, look at this. I don't know why that's so funny, dude. He tries to place down a mine and just gets headshot immediately. Oh my gosh. Well, as that continues to happen at Hill 400, go to Junction, kind of see what is popping off here. Is SL back here? I'm not sure if there is a garrison or not. Not believe there is. It looks like some of the Misfits starting to poke and prod their way into Hill 400 itself. Nothing too major yet, because they are prioritizing defense, which I think you do need to do in this situation. Tank crew, obviously, in the HQ. Oh my god, that's a lot of vehicles right there. They are trying to knock out this medium tank that is on point. I don't think SAT looks like Harley is aware of some Misfit presence. Sharp's continually to crawl. I think he might get spotted though by Buck here. Oh man, it's a lot of GOAT. Sharp's just not trying to move. Lots of GOAT actually retreating. The SL does go down. Bomb run is also going down. I assume it's going to be on Junction. Yes, it will be on Junction. Comrade, the on-point SL. Assuming he will survive this. And will pretty much be an ineffective bombing run. Maybe it knocked out a garrison. Yes, it did knock out the on-point garrison of Misfits. Dios. Comrade with a kill inside the bunker. But you know, Misfits actually starting to flip the point. Looks like the medium tank did go down. But I'm pretty sure that was just off a hard cap, because Misfits starting to make some progress in the south. I will be bringing on my map quite a bit, because it is Hill 400. There's a lot of trees in the way. Double check some things. And camera light. Oh. Alrighty, I'm back. I think one thing that could, you know, Misfits could do is, you know, bait this south push. Maybe just have like 1 or 2 people down there, cause a lot of ruckus, make people, you know, force them down there, and then do one big push either up the middle, kind of where like M squad, like this M squad, like infantry pin is, or just everybody push off a junction, kind of overrun the goat presence that is by junction. So right now they are getting pressed. On point commander does get taken down by Gorilla Bear. Super Trooper versus 4 allied players. Places down a mine. Oh, but Gallo is going to see his feet. And we'll get the kill, but will he step onto the mine? Oh, he misses the mine. Oh, no. I really wish he would have stepped on the mine. That would have been kind of funny in my opinion. Maybe next time. There's one underrated thing in these games is players and their mines. I feel like that would help out Misfits a lot. Especially being undermanned still. Who knows, maybe they have some late people that are coming up, joining the match. And we do have a heavy tank coming on to junction. Yes, we do. Commander for Goat leading the charge. There's a few players on the defense at junction for Misfits. Like more did spawn on the on point Gary. Here comes a Tiger tank, so that's going to be a pretty big thorn in their side. Oh man, that body just flew. This could be a huge push from the AT of Gremco. If he doesn't die to Artie. Good be getting this garrison here. I think he's just waiting for his friendly artillery to stop firing. Actually, I think kills somebody inside the bunker. I'm not quite sure, actually. Gorilla Bear with a big kill. Gets him with the left lean peek. Ooh, huge Artie splash from, I assume, the Artie player of Misfits. Going back by Hell 400. Looks like Fly Guy did get an OP behind them. I think Snake might be harassing a tank. No. We'll be en route of it. Be a medium tank still. I guess Goat not opting to go with any heavy tanks. Maybe they're going with some half tracks. I'm not quite sure. I think that's one thing that would benefit both teams in this game is half tracks. You're always going to have abundance of fuel and not many tankers, especially on Hill 400. So even if you can get a half track, you know, halfway to your point, like if it's by junction, it just happens to be like in the middle of this road. You know, that is another option spawn. And if it does blow up, you're like, oh, there's people over there. Misfits is really taking this south. Starting to gain a little bit of control. I think they are starting to poke and prod their way back into Hill 400. Sharps is just trying to protect his OP. He's actually not protecting his OP, just kind of a random spot. And actually, lots of goat fall back onto the defensive point. Not quite sure what may have caused that. Looks like maybe an AT player actually did end up hitting this medium. Back onto Junction. It looks like Goat is actually starting to break in force here at Junction. Just under 25 minutes and the point is starting to be captured by Goat. I do expect Misfits to fall back on defense. Only 2 spawn on the Gary, but that will be enough to defend it. As long as they win some of these gunfights, they will defend just fine. They do get one. GMZ is on fire and will go down. Goat still taking the point. Don't think they quite know where the on-point Gary is. Just Doofy and Crimson, the 2 nearest players. Big spawn wave on the defensive point. That will be defended for the time being. I forgot they have a tiger up here too. Looks like, I see at the top of your screen, there is some sort of SL, maybe a garrison, potentially in the north. Shade trying to run back to his tiger tank. I think a bombing run is going to come down now. And it looks to be a Goat bombing run on Junction. I think this will get the on-point Gary. Yes, it will. And it looks like that did. John's not happy in the chat. Looks like we do have an airhead here for actually Misfits. Very deep airhead. I'm not going to quite agree with that. Just for me personally, I won't. Just because you are still losing, you know, your defensive point in, you know, pretty good fashion right now. Yes, you do have a tiger on the defense point, and they really can't take it out with any like 76s or anything like that. Obviously only AT and satchels for the time being if they get close enough, but There's Epic with one rocket into the side, into the tracks. Not sure if there's any... Oh, there is no on-point carry still. Misfits kind of in a panic mode a little bit. We do have a P strike coming in. And it's a go P strike. I don't think it's gonna hit. Does not hit. Danny and Rod can try to get behind this Tiger tank. Looks like another bombing run is coming in. This will be a Misfits bombing run. Danny trying to get more rockets into him. Rod trying to get down the satchel. Will engine the Tiger. And he will place the satchel onto the Tiger tank. One crewman does get out. But the tank dies to Mac ready. Satchel blows up, killing the crew. And one friendly. Well played by the GOAT crew right there. Bunch of sappers and satchel and AT, I don't know what I'm saying, players. Just harassing that tank. Comrade, the only person really in the point. Looks like Airhead is coming down for GOAT 2 in the south. Southeast, I should say. Back ready, gets the on-point SL. It's probably going to be going to 4-1 in the favor of GOAT in just under a minute. Unless Snacks and Cooper Tripper and company can do something about it. Snacks does go down. It is possible for Misfits to still defend it. If they can just kill Grimco and get inside the point, they could start defending it. Just a lot of players still on the attack at Hill 400, and they don't have anything set up at Row River. Everything seems to be depleted in the junction sector itself. I'll grip the last available person to try to defend it, and it will flip to a 4-1 score in favor of GOAT for the time being. Obviously, Misfits can still come back from this, but they need to set up some Garys and rekindle themselves if they do want to come back from this deficit. Obviously, still plenty of time, just under an hour. You're just joining me. This is a quarterfinal matchup between GOAT and Misfits here on the Premier League Season 1. I guess it's Season 1. Division 6 matchup, 35v35 format, even though Misfits are only playing with like 28 players, but anything can still happen. Oh, is Harley gonna drown? Okay, thank God he's not. But he will die to Gorilla Bear. Don't want to expose anybody for drowning. Looks like another Tiger tank is on defense. This is a good spot for the Tiger to kind of play. If not, play back here somewhere. Our Tiger players on defense at Row River. I assume this is like an SL or a commander in the supply truck. Yes, an SL of Sharp. I don't think Misfits does have anything, or GOAT has anything set up back here. Do not believe they do. Rod is on his headhunt journey to try to kill this tiger tank with a satchel, it looks like, but this tank is aware of him. Shay does hop out and will knock him down. We'll get back into his tiger tank unscathed. Like rockets coming down from the top of the hill. Not sure. I think that was Lively who shot that. The Gallo and Angel down here just waiting silently. Maybe to get his OP back up, get a push going on, you know, the Misfits side of the river. It will army crawl. I don't know where they're gonna be going, but they're on a quest for something great. We'll leave them to their crawl of wherever they will be going. Let's kind of look at the map again, but you know, Misfits they do have something going at Junction. They have one SL. They actually, oh, they just had an SL die. You know, they do have some sort of pressure by Junction. It looks like they only have, I guess, one recon player. Interesting. Looks like Go was really trying to kill that one guy that was back here. About half the team for Goat is actually back in their own sector still on defense. A rocket does knock out that OP of Perk, but he immediately goes down. Ramco putting on a click. Another rocket goes out. We'll take out that squad. Over here where Doofy's at, looks like Gallo and Angel have crawled all the way over here. Probably see Doofy. They're gonna crawl away. Very curious if they actually did crawl back here. Oh, Angel does go down. Gallo is spotted and will run away. And since we are an SL ourselves, we will be able to see some callouts, and he did put the helmet ping. Spot Gallo out. I've never seen a Tiger tank over here before, I'm not gonna lie. Very interesting. Oh no. Okay. I thought this tank was about to go into the water. I'm like, dude, it's gonna drown. Oh gosh, it's hopping around though. That was a time where I would have probably used the airhead if I was Misfits. Probably place someone back over here. Don't really think anybody's back here for goat. Yeah, no one's back here for goat. Probably would, you know, maybe you could try to get something off with an airhead, just get something else going. You know, your defense, this is probably it's as strong as it's been, even though Gallo is, you know, in their back lines, essentially. Especially with this map in this format, you're probably gonna see, you know, a lot less engagements. Players are probably be lucky if they do even, you know, your top frags honestly even reach anything above 50 kills. Then we do have another bombing run here. I assume for goat, probably on Roll River Crossing. Yep, will be on Roll River. Assume it will knock out the on-point garrison. It does not. Supplies and garrison will be protected. Demon spawn. Demon spawn did not hear Foster. Foster's just placing down some more mines. Not a bad play from him. Just in case, you know, Misfits does do some sort of crazy tank push. Demon's just gonna, you know, basically just walk in the junction. But he's immediately flared, I assume. Yeah, he's immediately flared. I'll leave him be. Map one more time. They do have a half track now at Aurora River. Supply is going to be out of sector to place the garrison. Garrison does go down here. Looks to be by Sharp's squad. Looks like they are actually abandoning the tanks unless there's another Sharp. That's Shade. Never mind. But, you know, there is a guy back here for Misfits, and it's actually lit up a garrison. But Goat looks like they are ready to do some sort of push now. They're very in contention of taking this point at any second. And this is a lot of goats that are still on their side of the river. Breeze. It's knocked down by Epic. Mud grip here as well. Ricochets are going off. I'm very curious if this medium tank has some sort of angle. I don't think he will. Yeah, medium tank will not have any sort of angle on to that heavy. Actually, I don't think this medium has any sort of angle whatsoever onto anything. Yeah, it does not. Just would have to rely on pings, but Goat starting to really surround this point. Rod back here, assuming he's gonna blow up the half track. Actually goes down to Gorilla Bear. Gorilla Bear probably calling out the command chat. There are people by the half track. Trying to get down the satchel. And we'll get down the satchel onto the Tiger tank. Huge satchel if this does knock him off. Looks like the medium tank is actually starting to drive down to the river. Not sure if he'll actually get an accurate shot onto him. Tank does go down, and that's going to actually start flipping the point a little bit. Looks like there is some players in the sector for Misfits that are actually not in any active sector. Just gonna be relying on garrisons and OPs for the time being. Half track still up, but Rod looks to be cleaning that up any second now. Rod will place down a satchel onto that half track. Only one spawns on the garrison. Comrade does defend it. Epic is definitely calling out that garrison position. Same with Pez on the right side of your screen. Comrade does go down the Pez. Goofy with the refrag. Gonna get very interesting. Purple Jerp. Gonna be a hero if he can defend this garrison. Half track goes down. OP goes down. Not sure if this garrison is locked out. It is currently not locked out. Garrison's actually locked out. Purple Jerp's still alive. Breeze is coming from behind. I'm not sure if he'll knock down this OP. Yes, he will, right before he goes down. But Goat on a huge offensive right now. Looks like there is a Tiger tank here to back everybody up. Garrison somewhat not okay, in a good position. All of Goat is just right in front of the point. Comrade, the only one to spawn on the garrison. That's not what you need. Lively is going to be on the garrison. And he will take it out with Danny. This could be the end of Misfits' TPL season here in the next minute and a half. Lively placing down the satchel. Shade hops out. Shade gets the kill before he gets on the satchel. Shade and his heavy tank trying to defend this point. It looks like they are starting to do so. Still not completely clear, especially with that northern side. Action all of a sudden just started to heat up out of nowhere. But the tank actually did get satcheled. I did not expect that. Oh man, I messed up that play on my end. Bomb run is going down for Misfits, but that's not going to be a good bombing run. It's actually going to do more harm than good as soon as it's done hitting the point. Only one player for Misfits, or for Goat, dies, and it's going to be 2 team kills. Elevated with the unfortunate use of the bombing run there. Gonna probably have to rely on Artie, or heck, even a P-strike would do good. That is a lot of Goat into the hard cap. Supplies are down. The thing that Goat doesn't realize is they're actually not in hard cap. Like, this is the weird thing about this point. this where all of Goat's at, like I can ping. Like this is all not hard cap whatsoever. It's actually by the bridge and everything. Not many people realize that, and that's why Goat's actually not winning the game, or they're not capping. Well, now they are. Snacks getting some big kills. About 15 seconds or 20 seconds remaining. Purple Jerp with maybe the biggest life that he could get right here. He's gonna have to go on the offensive. Oh, Gallo from behind still. P4 trying to do some sort of desperation play. And that will be the match, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know why it says 5-1 on the scoreboard. It's 5-0 in victory of GOAT. Well played from both teams. Congrats to GOAT for moving on to the semifinals. I have no idea who they actually play. And sucks to see Misfits get knocked out. Congrats on making it to the quarterfinals. Good luck next season if you guys do participate. But I guess we will go on to the actual brackets here. I'm going to turn on the desktop volume quick and put on a background. So we're going to actually go through some brackets. If it does let me. Okay, for some reason season 2 doesn't work, but bracket 6, I think this is this match. If it does load. Okay, I guess it's not loaded. Well, okay, there it is. But okay. This is actually really messed up. It's really not loading. I apologize for everybody. You know, I might just end the stream because this is really embarrassing. Okay, so here we are. This is the bracket that we have for Division 6. DVD did not have a opponent due to 480 actually not finishing out the season. And then Misfits and GOAT just played here today. And RZN will be playing GOAT in the semifinals, and then the winner of that will make it to the finals against either DB or SAP. So Division 6 looks to be a really good division, especially these next quarterfinal matchup or these semifinal matchups. Good luck to all the teams playing this weekend and weekends after this. Yeah, that's going to be it for me, but I wish you all guys a good night, and I'll see you later. Bye.